it's really, life is not that simple of good, bad, right, wrong, yeah, should, shouldn't, yeah. Over the time, not only going through healing of my own trauma, but also working with students, yeah. Over the time, yeah. Then realizing, oh my God, everybody has trauma. Every single human being has trauma. And the degree, the story of trauma might be different. And the degree of trauma, being traumatized, can be different. Yeah. So what is trauma? Basically is whatever energetic, whatever event, whatever experience, now we know everything is energetic. So it's like that energetic events, energetic experience, yeah, is so intense beyond our own energetic can handle. Then what happened is our own energetic contract. Yeah. But normally, yeah, life can be stressful, challenging, but that energetic can opens up again. Yeah. Then we're okay. We're not traumatized. But if the circumstance is so intense, then this energetic contraction, yeah, cannot open up anymore. Just so deep, yeah, so shocking, so traumatized. So that energy is like totally buried, yeah, inside of us. It's part of us, yeah, is numbed. Part of us disconnected. And that, of course, as a consequence of that is certain capacity. Your life is compromised. Yeah. And often, yeah, the capacity to open ourselves, the capacity to connect with others, the capacity for trust, the capacity either, giving love or receiving love. Yeah. The capacity to feel safe or not, yeah, compromised. And deeply, another way of saying it is like the inner child is suppressed. So when we're reflecting our life, yeah, whether we remember or not, we have, yeah, these experience, these shock, these trauma, these extraordinary life event. So again, if you want to analyze in the cause, whose fault, it's really, if you look at it energetically, the same principle as here applies here. Everything is interconnected. All energetic is interconnected. So the deeper truth is everything is a cause of that trauma. It's beyond what we can know, logically, rationally. So one of the spiritual insight, now more popular is like, maybe the soul choose a particular family, choose a particular journey. So the soul can grow through challenges, even through traumas. I think there's so many stories. People, go through these extraordinarily traumatized, extraordinarily violent circumstances, and able to heal, able to awake their essence, awake their love, awake their wisdom. Even many of them become healers, many of them become teachers. Many of them become better parents. So again, the deeper reason, deeper meaning, deeper cause is beyond the mind can understand. And everything is interconnected. Everything is affecting our life. And yet, we can be the cause of our own healing. I can heal my trauma. I can return into my wholeness. So healing of trauma is deeply about recovering the part of you is numb, disconnected, separate. And that's what we're doing, cultivating self-compassion, self-acceptance, cultivating self-love, cultivating the energy of wholeness. So on one hand, also we know, trauma is also generational. The two aspects is important. One is from scientific research, whatever traumatic energetic patterns or imprints can continuously inherit downward. People have enough evidence, say 3 generations. And the study, I think, was focused on, different study, but one of the study focused on Holocaust, from previous generation. Even grandparents, have that patterns from this trauma. Then I don't know what's the scientific process, Even going to the genetic to understand, how the trauma, is affecting the genetic. So come to the same understanding from Native American tradition, Actually, whatever experience we have, we are impacting at least 7 generations. Whatever choice we're making, impacting 7 generations. So in the same way, the 7 generation before us, is impacting us right now. So that is one insight to understand. Another insight is really, we know very well in our family circumstances, we can observe certain pattern, it's come from last generations. Especially family dynamic, But in extraordinary cases, imagine, in the context of recognition, we're all experiencing trauma in our life, including our grandparents, our parents, our uncle, aunties, yeah, our neighbors, yeah. So as a result of being traumatized is this capacity to love, capacity to connect, capacity to fulfill, life is compromised. So naturally, yeah, we responding to our kids certain way. We responding to others certain way. So, when we say, violence, yeah, inviting violence, yeah. Whether you are a victim of violence or not, the experience of violence, yeah, continuing. I'm just using that example. It becomes a familiar experience. In the subconscious level, yeah, we often repeating these patterns, including violence. So when we hear ourselves, yeah, we're changing these ancestral patterns. Yeah. We're breaking the chain. Yeah. We're also affecting the next generations. Yeah. So I hope this perspective, our insight, our way of connecting the dots, yeah, can help us to cultivate more compassion, more self-compassion, more self-love, more understanding, compassion for others, for life, more open to the deeper healing. So again, the boil down to it, yeah, come back to the connection. Most important thing is connection, connection, connection. Connection with your body, yeah, deeper connection with your body, deeper dimension, including the most challenging, yeah, uncomfortable, even frightening part of us. With love, with compassion, with acceptance, with a deeper intention of healing. Again, over the time, we repeating, yeah, letting go of the fighting, letting go of the judgment, yeah, letting go of the resistance. As we say, everything is a cause of the trauma, and same way, including intergenerational cause. And yet, the deeper intention, deeper insight is I'm the cause of the healing of whatever trauma, remember or not remembering. I can choose to break the chain. So on one hand, we all experience different degree of trauma. And on the other hand, most of the disease, especially chronic, incurable condition, beyond the medicine can fix, deeply, energetically, beyond just physical, is deeper cause, deeper emotion, deeper patterns, and often associated with trauma. So when I say healing of trauma, it's not about just healing of one circumstance, certain events. It's more about this pattern accumulatively by different circumstances, including some of more intense trauma. So let's move the body. Move your shoulder joints. Learn to move slowly, deeply, with compassion, with acceptance, with a deeper connection. Okay, moving your neck, your spine. Moving entire body freely, freely. So again, everything is about more awareness of energy in the body and more opening, more connection, more flow, more wholeness. Boil down to it, come back to this most simple, most direct process. In this process, we're releasing the limitation, releasing any blockages, but also releasing any thinking pattern, emotional pattern, prevent us from deeper opening, deeper healing.